Hey Timberland, I'm Brady.
And I'm Eric.
And you're watching WHTV News.
Hi Timberland, it's Emma Tucker with Julie Easy behind the camera, and today we're going to talk about how Timberland was named a Best High School. According to the Wentzville School District homepage, the 2018 U.S. News & World Report Best High School rankings have been released, and Timberland was named to the prestigious list of the best high schools in Missouri with a silver medal and was ranked 27th in the state. According to usnews.com, the best high school rankings identify the country's top-performing public high schools. Their goal is to provide a clear, unbiased picture of how well public schools serve all of their students. From the highest to lowest achieving, Timberland had a 94 graduation rate, 21.8 college readiness, and was awarded a silver medal. Timberland is also ranked number 2,680 nationally.
It's what we do for the kids and the students. We do great things here at Timberland High School, but what our kids do after high school is what's truly important. I think that it's good that our community in Wentzville sees us in a positive light and that our schools are doing wonderful things and achieving at a high level. I think we're having another successful school year, and I expect that we will come in very high in the rankings again.
I think Timberland is on the list because we have good school spirit and good grades, and it's overall just a good atmosphere. I've made an impact on the school by taking it seriously and trying and working hard. I see Timberland ranking higher next year because we only have room to grow.
I think we have some very top-notch teachers. We have some top-notch students. When I see students striving to be their best, that makes me want to strive to be my best. They have high aspirations, and that makes me want to reach even higher for what we can do. If I'm a student going to Timberland High School right now, I'm pretty happy with where I'm going to school because the opportunities are definitely here for the taking.
Now back to the studio.
Eric, didn't you take business technology?
Yeah, I did.
What do you know about it?
I don't remember. It's a while ago, but I'm probably need a refresher.
Well, why don't we go to Julia and she can update us on it a little bit.
Timberland offers a wide variety of tech classes, from designing, video making, or other things like business technology, computer science, and a lot more.
It is hands-on learning. Students get a chance to practice their soft skills by communicating and talking to others. They talk to adults, they talk to other students, and I think that they have a good time.
The best part about business technology is getting to work independently, but you have like freedom.
You get a lot of time to do your work, and also it teaches you a lot of stuff about some of the programs that you need to use in actual jobs. You're going to need to know the information in any job that you go to.
My favorite part about tech classes is learning new things, and then those things can be applied later in life because technology is always growing. I came to like technology whenever I was really young and started with computer science, and my like for it has just grown.
Haley Williams is a student here at Timberland who makes videos called Haley's Tech Tips.
Haley's Tech Tips is just tips for students. That's a bit easier and broken down into steps. So like right now the main focus was Gmail, and now we're going to move into computer hardware kind of stuff on like how to take care of your Chromebook and avoid certain things and little tips and tricks on how to like get to things on your Chromebook faster.
It's amazing to see the progression of technology students like Haley. We're really proud of her.
Students can watch Tech Tips on Twitter at tech_THS.
If you have any questions about technology classes, feel free to contact any technology teacher.
What exactly are you doing?
Practicing for basketball.
1, the season's over. 2, you're a senior.
You're right.
How about we go to Allison and get the highlights of the season since apparently you missed it.
With boys basketball coming to a close, let's see what a few players and Coach DeWeese had to say about the season.
The best part about playing varsity basketball is playing basketball with my friends every day after school. I like playing basketball, so it just keeps me happy, and I like seeing my friends after school, so that's pretty cool too.
Just the memories you can make with your team and see how far you can do in the postseason. We're doing all right. We have a chance to go make it to districts and past, but we're doing all right. Just a bunch of fun experiences that I got to have with certain games and practices, just being overall fun. Just that it's very important to maintain the utmost respect for our ref, for our coaches, for everything that they do, and just to have as most sportsmanship as you can.
Oh, I mean, we do a lot of different things. I mean, a lot of it is, just repetition of drills and things like that where we work on particular skills. In the off season, we spend time talking about how individuals can improve and how that will help us as a team come together. Everybody has strengths and weaknesses, and so, it's important that people improve on those weaknesses in order to make our team as strong as it can be. I think our team is has pretty good sportsmanship. I think they've always played pretty well with that. We, are a team that doesn't, we really talk about focusing on the things they can control, so not getting upset with officials and not mouthing other players and stuff. And every team has a little bit of that here and there, but for the most part, we don't have many. A good gauge is whether or not you have many technicals, and we don't have many of those, so and we haven't had for the last few years. So I think that's kind of an indication that we are doing things the right way.
Highlights from the season include wins against Liberty, Troy Buchanan, Washington, Warrenton, playing in the Mission District Championship, and first place at the Winfield Tip-Off Classic.
Hey, man, you know we're filming, right?
Oh, sorry, I was just watching some of my favorite cartoons. Speaking of that, I'm actually kind of curious as to what Timberland's favorite cartoons is. How about we throw it over to Eric and he'll tell us all about it.
I prefer old cartoons, especially like the old Teen Titans. The new one is just a little too cringy.
I prefer old cartoons like Tom and Jerry.
And I prefer old cartoons like Codename Kids Next Door.
For her older cartoons like, SpongeBob, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Tom and Jerry.
I prefer older cartoons, and my favorite is The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
I prefer old cartoons, preferably like Jimmy Neutron and some other stuff.
I prefer old cartoons, most specifically Ed, Edd and Eddy.
I prefer old cartoons. Tom and Jerry was my go-to.
I prefer older cartoons. Best one, Speed Racer.
I prefer old cartoons, and my favorite is Woody Woodpecker.
I prefer older cartoons like Mickey Mouse.
I prefer older cartoons, especially Fairly Odd Parents.
For old cartoons, and I like regular show.
I prefer old cartoons like Tom and Jerry.
Prefer old cartoons. They're way better, like Fairly Odd Parents and stuff.
I prefer old cartoons, especially Courage the Cowardly Dog.
I prefer old cartoons, specifically the old SpongeBobs,
I like old cartoons better. Dexter's Laboratory is probably my favorite, yeah.
I prefer old cartoons, and my favorite is Danny Phantom.
And checkmate.
What are you doing?
I'm just trying to throw a scenario of what it'd be like if I could win at chess and if I actually knew how to play.
Well, we have a chess club for beginners through pros, right?
Really?
Yeah, let's throw it over to James to get some more insight.
Hey Timberland, I'm James, and this week I decided to take an in-depth look into Chess Club. Our chess club meets every Monday in room 289, and chess is a board game that requires skill and thinking ahead to get into your opponent's mind in order to win.
I mean, chess is great. It's a beautiful mix of both the left and the right sides of your mind.
According to a paper by Renaissance Knights Chess Foundation, chess helps with building self-esteem, increasing concentration, and it promotes logical, deductive reasoning. Damien Canaday expanded on this information.
Yeah, I think chess is great for self-esteem and concentration. Chess is great because it's just a fantastic thing to improve at. It uses the left and right side of the brain. I just really think that it's great for boosting self-esteem.
A study by Gardner Chess showed that playing chess has raised IQ scores of people who regularly play the game. The study also showed that chess helped people who struggle socially learn essential social skills. Ronan Towns, a club member, shared their opinions on this.
I think it raises IQ and social skills just as much as any group activity that is based on intelligence and critical thinking.
I think that whenever I see some of our students or maybe are on the shy side, when they get passionate about a game that they're playing, the other side of them comes out. They are vocal, they're loud.
These sources and member opinions show that Chess Club is an important brick in the social foundation of Timberland. The club helps teach people how to think strategically, helps improve test scores, and also helps build social skills.
Speech and Dramatics is a competition offered here at Timberland where you can compete against other students in many different categories of acting. This year, it was hosted at Brentwood High School, and the Timberland Thespian Troupe had 5 attendees perform at districts. The event is annually hosted around the St. Louis area every year and is open to any students from a large amount of high schools.
I did duo interpretation. I prepared by trying to find a scene with the person I was doing the interpretation with, and we picked Get Smart, and we prepared by going over lines and just repeating it until we got our lines down.
So for speech and dramatics, me and Kyle Remy, who's a junior, we performed a duet acting scene. So what we did was we looked through published plays and tried to find excerpts from published plays that had just 2 guys in it. So we ended up finding one from a play called Felix and Oscar, A New Look at the Odd Couple by Neil Simon. And we just saw this scene and we thought it would work for us, so we just worked it and ran lines and just worked it every night and got up and worked it on our feet at school until finally the day arrived and we performed it.
Andy Vagey and Kyle Remy both play 6 plays for their duet acting scene. This event is open to anyone in the high school of any grade level. The Timberland Thespian Troupe also performed their one-act Hard Candy on March 1st. If you find yourself interested in this, you can talk to Mrs. Queen in room 513.
Six plus Cypress, 6, Casey and I both have total currently 6 children. The plus sign was if we have any more, which we do have one coming. And then Cypress, we met living on Cypress Meadows, which is here in Wentzville. We decided it was time to start this, and it took off, and it was so much fun. And I think that's what people feel and see is how much fun we were having doing it. We mainly are women's apparel and accessories with a little bit of gifts thrown in as well. We do women's clothing, sizes small through 3X. We do fun graphic hoodies. We have baseball hats. We sell Love Your Melon products. Every time a hat is sold, they give a hat back to a child. We also sell Pura Vida bracelets. And then some of my favorite things in the store are some of our handmade items. Generations Revival company, Leslie, she makes all of our handmade signs. She hand paints them. They're beautiful. They're all over our store for sale. We have our 320 Sycamore candles, which are handmade by a lady that lives in St. Louis. It's being able to pull in other small business women that they make all these gorgeous things that we get to put out in our store, which is really fun. Our biggest thing was to be able to have fun, affordable fashion. We have a private page on Facebook, which is fun to follow because we offer other fashions on there that you can purchase, and we do ship, or if you're local, you can just pick them up here at the store. We are open currently Monday through Saturday from 10 to 6. We are currently closed on Sundays. We can be found at our website is www.6pluscypress.com. You spell out the plus. Wentzville is just a great place. I want to raise my kids here. I want to be part of the community. I want to be a business here. And we just kind of are in love with it. My whole family is.
Thanks for watching, Timberland. And remember, the strength of the wolf is the pack.
And the strength of the pack is the wolf.
Oh. WHTV, Eric and Brady, Mason behind the camera. He's the man, yeah, doing filming and some anchoring, do it all day. Hey, yeah, doing some filming and editing. Broadcast media in the building. Not that bad, actually.
That's going in at the end of the blooper.
Yeah, you're gonna do bloopers this time again?
Yeah. You can try,
Hey Timberland, I'm James, and Hey Timberland, I'm James, and today I decided to take an in-depth look on Chess Club. Now, Chess Club is an organization here at Timberland that meets every Monday I forget the room number. Okay, 1 second. I need to go check the room number.
Go Wolves.